Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
How's everybody doing?
Great.
Actually, that was false information. I'm not making $20,000 a month. I'm making over $200,000 a year. So that is not necessarily could be $20,000 a month, less than $20,000 a month. Hey, but still, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of money for me. Anyway, my name is Shim from New Jersey. I've been doing this business for over 6 years. And you know, as many people know, my life is totally different now. I used to be making $800 a week by working more than 12 hours a day and working 6 days. And actually, not just 12 hours a day. Actually, I was working literally every hour if I'm not sleeping. So that was me, a typical Korean guy trying to make the bread on the table. But I have 4 children, so I have to bring more and more, and they demand more and more. And the trouble was there's no sign of getting any better of the economy. So that was the situation I was in. But thank God, I made this business 2010, May 2010, and since then I realized, wow, this is totally different company. I have actually experience with the network marketing 4 times already, but all of these network marketing that I tried, they were all like, once you go up, it never stay there. It's so difficult to maintain the achievement that you had. You have to keep working. It's like if you ever been to a circus, did you ever see the guy who's spinning the dishes on a sharp pole, right? See, he's spinning many dishes, right? I just felt like I was spinning all these dishes by doing other network marketing. But ever since I made this company, you could just spin 2 dishes. Now I'm not spinning any dishes. It's just going by itself and then generating income for me. So item is this. It's going to be a distribution hub for whole distribution in the world. Because we have absolute quality, absolute product. It's just, we don't sell everything yet. We will be selling everything in the future, but we're not selling everything. But now, whatever we're selling is top quality, absolute quality. If we have to sell the shampoo, it has to be the best one in the world. If we sell the toothpaste, it has to be the best in the world. If we sell anything, it has to be the best in the world. That's what we call absolute quality. And then we fix the quality, and then we lower the price down to absolute price. If we cut 10 cents more, no one can make more money. So that's the absolute price. So this is what we do for products, and we have absolute competitiveness. That's why we know that we will win. We don't have to go out trying to sell, see if to sell. We know already, even though before we go to the market trying to sell, we know it's gonna sell by itself. Because how do I know? I started this business 6 years ago, and then my wife, she's over there. We started just us. We've been consuming these products. How much it could be? We don't have extra money to buy extra, products. We just had to buy essential products. Not much, maybe a couple $100 a month. So we introduced to more people and more people and more people, and they start introduced to their people and their people. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Now it doesn't stay in the New Jersey area. It goes to all over the United States. Now it goes to all over the world right now. And you know what? Over 6 years, our volume, not that I'm selling, but those volume that you guys are buying voluntarily is more than $1.5 million a month. That's the volume. So it sells by itself. We know this in fact, and we know it's going to be spread over and more people. So you guys in a good environment, and we're going to do global sourcing, global distribution. So we call it GSGD. What does that mean? We're not just selling Korean products. Right now we are selling Taiwan products, and we are selling some Japanese products. Now we're about to launching first American products. Wow. Yeah. Aren't you excited? What is that? It's an energy bar. It's you know, I don't know how you call it. Energy bar, is it?
Yeah,
Is
right.
it the word?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have 3 different kinds of energy bar we're gonna sell, and we have multi-purpose cleaners. So these 2 products gonna be available from America, and they will be selling to overseas through Atomy. All right. So we're not selling just Korean products. Soon, someday in the future, we'll be selling everything like insurance or realtor or like we're gonna do the service like Uber. Whatever you could imagine, whatever we need, whatever people need, we'll be selling. So it's like Amazon.com. But only thing difference between Amazon.com and Atomy.com is this. Amazon.com, every single manufacturer, if they want to sell something, they could just become a member of Amazon.com and they could sell. But Atomy, not everybody can sell their products. They have to be proved by Atomy that their products has absolute quality with absolute price. Other than that, we're not selling.
Yeah.
So everything through Atomy. So evidence. Nearly more than now is more than 400 people making more than 6-figure income. Most W2ers, their dream is to make a 6-figure income, right? That's what I used to dream. More than $100,000 a year, but even after tax, it's not much, right? But still, people are dreaming of making 6-figure income. But in Atomy, in such a short period of time, more than 400 people are making 6-figure income. And we have 2 clubs. One is Leaders Club, the other one is Royal Leaders Club. Leaders Club is making more than $100,000 a year, and Royal Leaders Club making more than $200,000 a year. And I'm the first one who became the member of Royal Leaders Club from USA, and she's one of we have so many Royal Leaders Club in South Korea. She's one of the Royal Leaders Club in South Korea. So that's the evidence. And every year we are growing like that, 30 to 40%. You know how much is the growing rate in US this year? 1 point something.
Yeah.
1 point. So let's say you are making $100 this year. Next year you'll be making $101 or $102. Even 10 years later, if you keep doing the growing rate like that, you'll be making $120 at most in 10 years later. But in Atomy, we are growing 30 to 40% every year. In fact, we are growing to all over the world. And accumulated trust. Most consumers from Atomy, they know Atomy's product is really good. So they don't doubt anymore. So we have to be careful also. We don't want to ruin our trust. We don't want to ruin our relationship with the customers. Right? So that's why we are so careful about launching new products. It has to be absolute quality, absolute products. And the thing is, it's getting older and older. The society is getting older and older. In the future, near future, half of the population will be elderly people. And those people don't have many jobs. But in Atomy, thanks to Atomy, if you can talk, you have a job. In Atomy, you won't require anything. You just become more than 18 years old and that's it. All right? So can you talk?
Yeah.
You got a job. So extreme wealth and polarization. You know that. Rich gets richer and poor gets poorer, and the gap gets bigger and bigger. There's no middle zone. There's no safe zone. You think you're in safe zone? Wait for 10 years, or maybe wait for 3 or 5 years. This is totally different world. It's getting a whole lot different worlds now. So in Atomy, we can give you a residual income. You need a residual income. Think about this. Life cycle. You're born and up to 30 years old, you prepare for your life. You go to school, you get some certificate, you get some experience, and you get ready for your life. And 30 to 60 years old, usually they work. They work and they work and they work and trying to save some money so that they can prepare for their retirement life. Right? But that's the most people do. But think about this. If you just eat after you retire, how much money do you need? It's about $300,000 you need. If you just eat, you and your spouse. If you're alone, no spouse, maybe you half of that. but can you just eat? No, right? You have to buy some clothing, and you need a housing, you need a car, sometimes you need to go to vacation, sometimes you have to make some donation to your children if they're getting married, relatives, right? If you need this, then you need around $2.5 million by the time you retire. Anybody ready for that?
Oh my God.
But think about this. Even you have a retirement life like that, but think about this. You have extended life like that, up to 120 years old.
Wow.
So you better double it or triple it. That's how much you need. There's no way you can match that amount of money that you need by doing what you're doing right now. So you better build something residual. People, especially in America, if you breathe, you're gonna get residual bills. If you breathe. So better stop breathing, then you don't get bills. It's residual. No matter what you do, just breathing, still getting bills. So you better make some kind of residual income. How? Atomy. Atomy can provide the tool for you to make your residual income. Okay? Why? Because voluntary consumer reordering. If you try the product, you know it's good, really good, and you want to try again. I just got a new underwear for men from Atomy. Anybody try? I can show you if you want. So good. Oh my God, this is awesome. Awesome underwear. Ladies, you could try too. But this is really, I know this is absolute quality. So good. So I just got 3 pairs. So I'm gonna throw all others and just keep stick with the 3 pairs until I get the new one. But so anything if you try, they love it, and they're gonna come back. We know that. So that's the income driver. And as long as your consumer will buy products, you'll be making residual incomes. And we're not making any money out of your business. Like think about BJ, Costco, Sam's Club. This company, do they charge you anything?
Yes.
Right? They do. For membership, $50 or $100. Do they make money out of your membership? Yes.
Right.
But in Atomy, we don't charge anything. But this could be a whole huge opportunity for your life, not just for your life, for your whole family. So our income is only from our consumers, all right? And all our products is daily necessities. They need these products as long as they live. And why Atomy? No fee, no joining fee, no annual fee, no website fee, nothing. You don't have to pay anything to start your own business. And no obligation. Even as a consumer, even as just pure members, you don't have to buy anything you don't need. Just buy something that you need. You don't have to buy a whole lot of, hey, I have to get some PB today and this month. Can you buy like a certain? You don't have to do that because there is no obligation. And all others that, these unique benefits that no one has, I don't have enough time to explain all of this. So go home and do your homework. And we are going global. We are, ever since 2010, we opened US market, and then they opened Canadian market, Japanese market, Taiwan, Singapore, and Cambodia. This year we opened Cambodia and Philippines. Soon we'll be opening Malaysia. Anybody from Malaysia? Yes. So we'll be opening soon, and we are doing I sent you something. We're doing a seminar for opening ceremony. We're not opening yet, but we are doing the pre-opening seminar. So if you know anybody, let them go to the seminar. So that's why we're opening soon. Maybe this month or next month we'll be opening Malaysia. Now, anybody habla español? No. Raise your habla español. Sí. Dos hermanos. Starting from last night, you could sign up Mexican citizens as your member. Starting from yesterday night. So as of now, you could sign up any Mexican citizens to our member, and they could start consuming the products. And the grand opening will be next year, maybe January or February. And next year we'll be opening Vietnam, Thailand, and many more countries. This is the opportunity that you could get for free. Think about it. And one server. All these people, you don't have to create another account to go to overseas. One ID could go anywhere in the world. So you don't have to be there. Actually, I never left the US market yet because I'm too busy now. Right? But still, my business is going to all these countries. It's getting bigger and bigger. And same to you. If you don't have enough money to go to your country, then talk to your family, talk to your friends, talk to your relatives in that country, and they'll be your member. And if they buy something from their country, you get the money. Okay, profit sharing structure. Think about this. Triangle. If many people see triangle, they see pyramid scheme, right? They feel, oh, should I run away from it? But in fact, everything is triangle, right? One boss, many employees, like that. Everything is triangle, right? But when the trouble comes in when they share the profit. So because the people on the top of the organization, they take the most of the money. And people on the bottom of the organization, they have to share with the tiny bit of money. That's the problem. That's the problem with the capitalism. And look at this. This is other network marketing. Those people on the top of the organization, they take most of the money. And if the company gets bigger, they take more money. And if it gets even bigger, they take even more money. That's what they do. But in Atomy, we could grow like this, and then if you grow, you make more money, and if you grow some more, because even though you grow more, we have a ceiling. Your income is limited. Once you reach that limit, you cannot make more money than that. So whatever exceeding your limit will come down to the bottom, helping those bottom people by making larger commission pool. So it's helping the people on the bottom. Because we want to coexist. Right? And if it gets bigger, it will come down to here. If it even gets bigger like this, it will come down here again. So it gets just wider and wider and wider. In this structure, it gets just bigger and bigger and bigger with a very tiny leg. The head is getting bigger. So that's why someday they fall down. Because simply they cannot continue to buy a certain amount of money every single month. Many people quit. I quit 4 times already with other network marketing before. And so will you do. So do my English is messed up. Anyway, if you try other network marketing, because every single network marketing they have an obligation, you will stop it. Even if you could do it, your partner cannot do it. So that's why it's so difficult to build a group like that. But in Atomy, it's just getting wider and wider and wider. And if the company gets bigger and bigger, the people who will reach the limit, the number of people will be bigger and bigger. So we are trying to build a group of people who makes $50,000 a month, not a year. So if you reach the limit, you will be making around $50,000 a month. I guess that's enough money for you, right?
Yeah.
Maybe only 3 people over here and 2 people over here. The rest of you need more money?
Yes.
Let me ask you one more time. $50,000 is good enough, right? Every month. And because this is a residual income, it's going to keep coming to your bank account every single month until you die. And it could be inherited to your children and to their children. 3 generations. So calculate if you have a brain. $50,000 every single month to your grandchildren. And you know what? Because they enjoy the income from Atomy so much, probably they're gonna start doing Atomy business. I don't know his name. What's your name? 이름이 뭐예요?
My name is
Jung-woo Lee. And he's a college student. And he's about to quit his college, I think. Because he wants to do Atomy business. And do you remember that small young girl came here last month? So-hyun? She quit her college. And she started doing Atomy business. Why? Because she learned so much more from Atomy. You know, the knowledge, human knowledge is getting, obsolete now. It becomes useless. Think about it. Okay? So we are creating many small riches. Okay? So you want to be a small rich or you want to be huge rich?
A small rich.
Small rich.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to be huge rich, I could recommend you some companies like, M something on the way, or brand new skin, or melon, whatever. You could try. I tried those. But I couldn't make a success. It was so difficult as a poor guy. Maybe if you have a lot of money, if you have a lot of extra money, maybe you could try. But for me, I couldn't. And when you sign up members, please do like this. Keep going like this. Build the depth. Never open wide like this. Keep going like this. Alright? Because you don't want to spin many dishes like this. See, this is all you're responsible. But if you keep doing this, building depth, you can just spin the 2 dishes only. It makes it easier. And if one of them wants to do their business, they can spin their 2 dishes also. And it's going to make a synergy. Right? So we want to evenly distribute the work that we have to do. And, because all our products are daily necessities, that you try our product. If you try the product, probably you will be producing more than 100,000 PV. 100,000 PV doesn't mean $100,000, okay? Don't get me wrong, okay? Because if you buy like one box of omega-3, and if you share with your spouse, that will be 6,300 PV in 1 month. So let's assume if one family member is producing more than 100,000 PV in a month, okay? I'm gonna skip all of those details. You have to study by yourself. So bottom line is, if you make 50 family members as your member on your left side and right side, you will be making around $2,000 as a residual income. Is this doable or is this impossible? Doable, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to do it or do you want to make it happen no matter what?
We gotta do.
You better do it. You better make it happen no matter what. Because I told you about it. You don't know how long you're going to be living. You will never know. And in Japan, Japanese are famous for living long life, right? And most of the elderly people, they go broke before they die, 5 to 10 years before they die, because they spend all their money for medical expenses. They go broke. Most of the elderly people in Japan. And the same thing's gonna happen in America. So you better do it to build the residual income. If you do this, you will be making around $2,000 as a residual income. $2,000 as a residual income. Think about it. Residual income, in other words, it'll be interest income. So how much cash do you have to have in your bank account to get $2,000 as an interest income? Over $2 million. Because you have to divide by 12 months and you have to pay the tax. So after the tax, it will be less than $2,000 a month if you have $2 million. So is it easier to save $2 million in cash, or is it easier to have 100 family members under you as your member? You better go with this. You better. You better. Yes. And if you launch more and more products, it will be less and less that you have to do. So it gets easier and easier. But still, think about this. You don't have to do this alone. If you sign up 2 people in your left side and right side, doesn't have to be the person right under you. Somebody on your left, somebody on your right. If someone wants to do the business together, not alone, then you could help them to do their business and their business like that, and all of their business become your business. So this is about teamwork business. And I'm gonna skip all of this because we have a guest speaker from Korea, and think about the trend. It's getting. Okay, I just want to tell you something that what you have to do. Make an effort. If you don't make any effort, nothing happens. All right. So what do you have to do? Just keep repeating the simple things. It cannot be simpler than this. So can you say, try it? Say, try it.
Try it.
You are qualified to make money. You're not finished there. Can you say, let's go and find it out?
Let's go find out.
You are overqualified. Is that simple enough?
Yes.
So give me your excuse not to be successful. Anything? No excuse, right?
No, it's
No excuse. You better be successful in anatomy. It will be a miracle if you not to make a success. Okay? So stay in system. Local seminar. You better attend a weekly seminar every week. No matter what situation. Because you're going to make $50,000 a month. Once a week. Do you know anybody is making $50,000 a month around you now?
no.
Or do you know anybody who makes $10,000 a month right now?
No.
Some people, right? Some people make $10,000 a month, right? Do they work like us? Having leisure time, if they want to go work, they will go. If they don't want to go work, they don't want to go. It doesn't matter what they do, they just get paid. Do you see anybody like that?
No.
Or do you see people who make $10,000, they work like a dog? Right? They work like a dog to make $10,000. But in anatomy, she and I make over $200,000 a year, but we don't have any obligation. Only thing that we have to do is just buy one item in 1 year. That's all we have to do. Because we worked it before. Because we stay in the seminar, monthly seminar in Success Academy, 10/25, October 25th. You better be there if you want to be successful. If you want to make $50,000 a month every single month for the rest of your life, then you better do something. That's what you have to do. Stay in the system. Weekly meeting, monthly meeting like today. Many people I know. Also, how many people in Boston, in this area? A lot of people I know. More than 100,000 people, right? But they don't hear. They're not here. Why? Because they don't know. And they don't want to pay the price. They want to just stay in the comfort zone. If you want to stay in the comfort zone, you're never going to get what you want.
That's right.
So come to Success Academy. How much is it to join?
$40.
We charge you $40, but it's worth more than worth of $400 and more than worth of your life. Better come here, no matter what situation you have. You better come out of that comfort zone. I'm going to skip all of this and go crazy until it takes off. If you just taking time, do whatever you want to do, and then at the same time you want to build a business, it's not going to happen. You better focus. If you don't focus, nothing's going to happen. Just like the airplane. Airplane is about to take off, but it's giving all the forces, all the power to take off. Once it's in the sky, he could go anywhere in the world. Just like us. If you make a success in anatomy, if you become a member of Royal Leaders Club, you could go wherever you want to go. It's not a work. It's like enjoying. And that was me when I came to our first time in America, 20 years ago. And that's when I was driving fish truck. And that's when I got my number 4. Do I look happy? Do I look tired? I was a lot tired when I got my number 4 because I know I'm responsible, but there's no hope at the time. It was really difficult situation. I cannot talk all of this because my time is already over. But anyway, Psalm 126. Those who go out weeping, carrying seed to sow, will return with songs of joy. And if you do, no matter the situation you're in, if you keep seeding, then you'll be successful in the future. But you better start doing it now. And this is my income. When I started first year, I made $20,000 in the first year. And second year, I made $54,000. And third year, I made $69,000 a year. And the fourth year, I started making 6-figure income in the fourth year. And fifth year, 172. And the sixth year, I made over $200,000 a year. So I became a member of Royal Leaders Club because I made more than $200,000. And Last 3 months, I made $58,000. So that's my income, but this is residual income. It's gonna happen to you, and just, these are all real, okay? And, like I told you, more than 300 people making more than $100,000 a year, and more than 100 people making more than $200,000 a year, and so many people making few thousand, several $1,000s a month. So, these are evidence. So my time is over. Thank you very much.